Welcome to another episode of the Tiny Brains podcast. I'm the Brigadier of Brains, Peter Graham, and over there, or over that way, is the CEO of Tiny Brains, Kevin Joyce. Say hello, Kevin.
Hi.
All right, we've been really busy this week, so it's going to be short, sharp, and straight to the point. There's been a few things going on, and we're going to get straight into it. And the first thing was Google I/O. Did you watch Google I/O, Kevin?
I did not because I've been very busy. I am aware of what happened though.
You are aware of what happened, or the fact that what really didn't happen in the world of
Yeah.
XR.
What little happened. Yeah.
Yeah, because Google I/O was predominantly AI, wasn't it?
Mhm.
It was AI glasses or AI assistants, AI on your Android phone. Literally, if Google could squeeze AI in anywhere into a sandwich, they were going to squeeze it in, weren't they? Is there anything that caught your eye?
Yeah, I mean there was those AR glasses which kind of crept into view at one point, kind of did, kind of didn't, and it was like, "Oh, well, that's really it." There was no appearance of the Lenovo headset. Lenovo? Is it Lenovo?
No, no, it's a Samsung Google.
Samsung Google. Lenovo is Meta, isn't it?
Yes.
Sorry, getting confused here. We're busy. The Samsung Google headset didn't appear in any shape or form. Maybe a Samsung event later in the year, or maybe a unique event for this, but almost certainly, definitely wasn't there last week.
Yeah, definitely. There was some AR content. There was a pilot program announced for it was Google Maps. Something they're going to stick AR in Google Maps again. So that was about it, really. So a little bit of a. So let's
Mm.
move on. Let's move on, and let's talk about something far more positive. Quest App Lab. Do you see about this? Do you hear about this?
I am aware of what AppApp is.
You're aware of what App Lab is, but you're aware also that App Lab is really, well, was really difficult to sort of get into. You know, if you
I am very aware of that.
well, no more. And App Lab now appears quite easily in the MetaQuest store. So you'll actually see it alongside new releases and all the other little tabs. It now shows App Lab, so you can actually find the games far easier. There
Wow,
is
I missed this completely.
a
Thank you, Meta. Thank you.
I know it's a really good job that they've actually made it far more accessible. So all those awesome little early games, those prototypes, those demos, or people just trying to launch something in VR now have a wider audience to reach. There is
So, if you search for the exact game name, will it appear? Because often it doesn't.
well that's the idea. Or you can just hit the App Lab button and you'll find lots of App Lab games.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I'm still suspicious.
But as you probably already are well aware, is that this is actually a slightly negative path in the fact that AppLab is getting retired eventually. Well, they're planning to amalgamate it all together so that there is no AppLab. It will just be the store. So there will be no differentiation between the Quest store and AppLab. It will just be the Quest store.
I have a massive list of both positives and negatives here.
Go on, let's just one positive and one negative. Straight
Okay,
up.
so the positive is yay! Of course, there are a lot of developers out there that are making amazing stuff that haven't been able to get onto the main store, and AppLab has been their only opportunity. And AppLab is a hellhole of not being discovered. So wonderful to all you developers out there that have a product that Meta has turned around and said, yes, this can only go on AppLab. There's an opportunity for you now. Great, perfect, brilliant, love it. Negative, pretty sure they're not going to open up the store in the way that AppLab was open. As such, are we going to go back to the days where developers with these small little projects that are super interesting are just going to get a no?
Well, we'll have to wait and see. I don't know if they've actually announced a date about when they're gonna, you know, phase AppLab out. So we'll have to wait and see on that front.
Indeed. Positives and negatives on both sides. We'll see how this one plays out.
Exactly. So moving on, and we're still sticking with Quest, is the new travel mode. So if you ever fancied taking your Quest abroad and you're on a long flight, want to while away those 10 hours between London and wherever, you can now
Or
take
2 hours
travel.
even.
Huh?
or 2 hours of them, given the battery life.
Yeah, essentially, uh, Quest has a travel mode, so you can sit on a plane. It's designed for planes. You can sit on a plane, stick your Quest on, and all the virtual stuff isn't then going to suddenly whoosh past you as it did before. It's now going to stay, so you can play mixed reality games on your flights. Easy peasy.
Right. I love this. I think it's a wonderful addition, obviously in the face of the Vision Pro. I think it's a
Yeah.
wonderful addition to the Quest. However, I did not like the marketing for it at all, not one bit.
You know, no.
Did you not see my LinkedIn post? I'm sure everybody watching this saw my LinkedIn post.
Oh, I
Uh,
think I did see it. That's
yes,
we're busy.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's the reality of the situation. But there you go.
What's
If you
that?
are a multimillionaire flying on Lufthansa, in your business class or first class seat, there's an opportunity for you to play a quest, which is $500. So if you can afford that kind of travel, that kind of flight, then and you wanted to try a quest, you can probably just go and buy it with the cash in your wallet. So
Mm,
yeah,
yeah. Well, if you're not flying Lufthansa, you can just take your Quest 3 instead.
yeah. If you're a multimillionaire in first class and you want to try Quest free, but you're not flying Lufthansa, just go buy one.
That's it. For all those people that want to watch Airplane on an airplane in big screen on a big screen. Perfect. Right, let's move on. That was fun. Finally, we've got a game. We always finish on a game, don't we? So it's Riven for MetaQuest, or more precisely, Riven was announced earlier this year, and it was going to come to PlayStation and Steam, but there was no mention of Quest. Now Cyan Worlds have confirmed it. So the classic puzzler from 1997 is gonna hit Quest this summer, which is good news for you puzzle fans out there.
You ever play Riven, Pete?
I never played Riven. No, not my kind of game in the 90s.
I played Riven. Not very much, but I did play it. The original version, because it has been remastered and re-released quite a few times. Um, I played Myst originally back in the day, before I owned a PC on a neighbor's PC, back when you talked to your neighbors. So long ago, right? Long in the past. Um, and I enjoyed it. And then Riven came around, and a different neighbor had it for their PC. And I went and played that, but only briefly. For me, at the time, being quite young and not really caring about puzzle games, much like yourself, it was, oh, it's like Myst. So there you go. That's my take on that one.
Yeah. Funny enough, seeing that it was the sequel, but yes. Yeah. So it is a remake. So Cyan Worlds are using Unreal Engine 4, no, 5, sorry, to remake it with lots of new fancy visuals. And it's supposedly going to be expanded. So it's actually going to be bigger than the original. So we'll wait and see.
Nice.
Yeah. And that's all our news for this episode. As we like to say, thank you very much for watching. Follow us in the all the links below or that come at the end reel, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, everybody. Hopefully, I'll be presenting again next week.
I think I did a good job.